Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Parrhesia's final demo. My name's Evan Stolman, and with me I have my partner Travis Zuha, and we're with Georgia Tech's CS6460 Educational Technology class here to present our final project. To start, we're going to go through a little bit of an introduction and background as to what our project is. So to start with, what does Parrhesia mean? Parrhesia is ancient Greek for speak freely, which leads into our second point here is what is the purpose of Parrhesia? The purpose of Parrhesia is to alleviate the language barrier when it comes to education. We want people to be able to use our tool no matter what language they speak and be able to learn from any source language and have it translated into the language that they're the most comfortable learning in. So with that, what interested us in this project? Well, when we started the class, we did an introduction thread where we all had to introduce ourselves and say where we're from. And we were blown away by the diversity that we had in our class. We have people from the UAE, from Greece, from India, all over the world. We want to allow those people to be able to learn any content in the language that they're most familiar with. So how we're going to do this is we're going to send videos to Google Translate or to Google Speech to Text. We're going to then display those captions that we create in the video, and we're going to allow translators to go in and update the machine translation because that's only 80% correct or so that we can be as most accurate and provide very reliable data to our users. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Travis to talk about our technology stack.
Hello, everyone. And so when starting this project, we were wondering how we were going to implement all this framework, this environment, get quickly set up so we could start going right away. Since it is a summer class, we had a limited amount of time. We had to hit the ground running. So we went ahead and we used Angular 6 specifically that has an Angular CLI to quickly scaffold up a starting point so then we can move on from there. And we went ahead and we went a Node.js backend, more or less because Node.js gives us the quick functionality of MongoDB. Now, MongoDB is a NoSQL database that we can very quickly serve up in a Docker container. So with that, you run one command, boom, we have a MongoDB set up. And then with Node.js, we have the NPM, the Node Package Manager. We can just install a package, boom, we have something ready to go to connect to the database. Same thing with the NPM. They have packages for Google Cloud. So with these quick commands, we were able to create just a bare bones app with an Angular Node.js server connecting to Mongo that is in Docker that also connects to Google Cloud. Very quick, efficiently, and we're able to move on with actually the more complicated tasks of this project.
So with this introduction, now we're going to go ahead and jump into the demo. And what you're going to see is our landing page here of our application. With this, at the beginning, you can select whether you're going to upload a video from your local PC by clicking the radio button. Once you click that button, you can then choose any file on your computer and proceed to do the translation. The second piece is what we're going to demonstrate as a YouTube video, which we pulled directly from a knowledge-based AI class based out of Georgia Tech. You then provide your email, so when your transcription gets reviewed and updated by a translator, you can get notified to go re-download your content. Then you select a source and destination language. And lastly, you click one of the three buttons at the bottom. So Travis chose to create the video. So what's happening in the background right now is we go and we download the video from YouTube. We then pull out the audio from the video, which is what you see right there with the FFmpeg. Once we get that audio, we actually will then send that to the Google Speech to Text API. Originally, we were going to send the video, but we were having some difficulties with the API where they said the videos would work, but it was only certain subsets of video types. So we just decided to parse the audio into a FLAC file. Once we get the text back, we parse out all the sentences and send that to Google Speech to Text so that we can build out our transcription file or a caption file. And then we add that straight to the video. And then that video is what gets returned to the users, where you can play the video in your browser, which you'll see here shortly once it returns, and you can download it. So what you'll see is Travis clicked play. You can see the translations at the bottom. As he gets done saying a sentence, it'll go move on to the next one, so on and so forth. It's not this choppy when you use the application in person. It's just because of video capturing software. And then if you click the ... down at the bottom right-hand side, you can click download. video saved to your local computer for reference later on, and it has the captions embedded as well. Now I'm going to turn it over to Travis so that he can talk about how you actually update the translations and then how they get used after the update.
So, as we stated earlier, the machine language transcription and translation, that only gets us so far. That gets us the ability for somebody to enter a URL and boom, here's your video. But that only gets us so far. So we implemented the idea of a translator. Now, a translator can register on our app, give it a competence of languages, passwords, and so on and so forth. For the sake of time, we're just going to go ahead and use my user, who already is a translator, has access, states he is competent in these languages. I am not, but I am on here, and then I can search for videos within a competency that I have. So as you can see, we already have some videos on here, and here is our Georgia Tech knowledge-based AI preview. So now we can hit edit, and the translator will then see two panels and the video that we clicked on to edit. Now he has the option to select the languages that he would like to edit. This video only has 2 sets of languages on it, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the Spanish one. We're going to translate. We're going to change Chris Paul Anthony to problems. We're going to go ahead update. Now, what's going on in the back end is it's actually getting ready to sending an email to the person who originally asked for the translation, which was also me. Now, Parrhesia, our app, has sent me a email stating that I have subtitles have been updated, that I should come back to Parrhesia and if I'd like an updated copy of it. So if I now log out and I grab the video back and I go ahead and enter the same information that we had previously. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click the third button, or the second button, which is to download a transcript. And now you can see here's our SRT file, and now that spot we changed to problems is now, as you can see, been changed to problems. Now I'm also going to click the download PowerPoint button and pass on the talk to Evan.
Yeah, thank you, Travis. So downloading the PowerPoint uses a technology that was created by a former student in this class. It uses AI, which you can see up there to the left, to tell when content changes, and then it downloads a PowerPoint into your browser. So you can click on that. It's called Slide Through Lectures. And what it does is it allows you to create a PowerPoint based on a video file. It can tell when the content changes drastically. It takes a screenshot that moment, and then it uses the SRT file to embed the captions into the PowerPoint so that you have very good detailed notes using the AI algorithm that the previous student had created. This is just another use of how Parrhesia can be beneficial and demonstrates synergy between some of the past projects and our current project, which is this Python-based application. And now lastly, Travis, you go ahead and click on the create video just one more time to kind of reiterate the fact that we are updating the captions. It doesn't go back to Google Chrome or any Google Cloud or anything. It's very quick now, just to embed the edited version into that video. And so as you scroll down, you can see at the bottom line, Sarah problems, and that was the update that Travis made. So this time, this is all of the content that we have for you. Just like to thank you for your time, and thank you for staying tuned.
Thank you.